If you're a producer with 5 sows or 5,000, a butcher, a farmer's market, a small goods manufacturer or major retailer, your customers all demand the same thing: quality pork that tastes great, is safe to eat, and has been raised in a safe and ethical way. APIQ certification gives consumers assurance that they're getting quality every time they purchase pork. There are 3 types of APIQ certification, depending on how pigs are managed in a piggery. APIQ certification for producers that keep pigs indoors. APIQ outdoor bred, raised indoors on straw certification for producers whose breeding pigs are outdoors and grower-finisher pigs are indoors. And APIQ free-range certification for producers that keep all pigs outdoors. There's also 2 voluntary verification options. One for gestation stall-free or GSF, and one called Customer Specification for Coles, for anyone wanting to supply pork to Coles, otherwise known as CSC. So how do you get APIQ? Easy. First visit www.apiq.com.au and download the APIQ Standards Manual. Read through the APIQ standards and identify which type of certification you'd like to achieve. Then create a piggery management manual by documenting the key activities and processes you have on farm to meet the requirements of the Model Code and the APIQ standards. You can create your own templates to create your piggery management manual, or you can use the example Standard Operating Procedures, or SOPs for short, and record templates found on the APIQ website. Whatever you use, your manual needs to reflect what is actually done in your piggery. If you're a producer with 50 or less sows or 1,000 or less growers, you can use a smallholder manual as your piggery management manual and the pig management diary for your records. They're also found on the APIQ website. Your piggery management manual must accurately reflect how things are to be done in your piggery. We suggest you involve as many people as you can from your farm in the creation of the SOPs. Once you've written your SOPs and completed your piggery management manual, make sure it's available to your employees and that they understand what they're required to do. It should be used by your employees as a point of reference when they are unsure of the correct processes to follow when completing tasks in the piggery. The final step is to implement a record-keeping system that tracks and demonstrates your piggery's compliance to the APIQ standards and that you follow your SOPs and systems. A great way to meet this standard is to use an APIQ Pig Management Diary, which is available at no cost through the APIQ website. With your piggery management manual, SOPs and records in place, it's time to undergo your first compliance audit. Contact APIQ Management on 1800 789 099 to arrange the audit. Your APIQ auditor will liaise with you to arrange a suitable time. You'll need to advise the auditor what type of certification you're looking for and what your biosecurity requirements are, so the auditor can be sure to meet your biosecurity protocols. The auditor will send you an audit plan ahead of their visit. Then, when they arrive on farm, they'll meet with you to go over your processes, assess your manuals, SOPs and records, and get a feel of how things are done. This is called an opening meeting. Throughout the visit, the auditor will gain an understanding of what and how things are done in the piggery to see if what you're doing is what you said you'd do in your manuals. The auditor will talk to staff, if you have any, as they move around the piggery to see how well they know the systems and processes you have in place. They'll look for and check records that verify compliance and record the evidence that they've cited. The auditor is looking to see that you comply with the APIQ standards and will give you feedback along the way. So what happens if something isn't quite right? Well, there's no need for alarm. If the auditor does identify any non-compliance to the standards, they'll discuss it with you and you'll be able to decide what improvements you'll make to fix the problem. The auditor will negotiate with you as to the actions and timelines required to fix the non-compliance and then create a corrective action request, or CAR. A CAR outlines the problem, the relevant standards that have not been met, as well as what you've agreed you'll do and the time frame required to provide evidence that you now meet the standard. You'll wrap up the audit in a closing meeting with the auditor, where the outcomes of the audit and any actions are confirmed. Your auditor will provide you with a copy of the audit report and any corrective actions before submitting a copy to APIQ management. Where no cars are given and all standards are met, your piggery will be certified. Congratulations! Where cars were agreed, you'll need to complete the agreed actions and provide evidence to the auditor to verify that the changes were made. The auditor closes the cars and advises APIQ management that the requirements have been met. Then, congratulations, your certification will be approved.